Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing about Module 3. The topic is Export Promotion Councils, EPCs. So these are the authorities which are basically promoting, supporting and assisting firms in entering the international markets and realizing their optimum potential from given resources. They also provide guidance and assistance to the exporters. So basically here these are the non-government organizations which are registered under Indian Companies Act or under the Societies Registration Act, which basically promote the exports. They will help the business people to export their products to various other countries. Now we will study the objectives of EPCs. The first objective is to provide commercially useful information and assistance to their members in developing and increasing their exports. The second one is to offer professional advice to their members in areas such as technology upgradation, quality, design improvement, standards and specifications, product development and innovations, etc. So basically certain products require certain specifications in particular country and other things, so they will provide information related to it so that they can modify and export it to that particular country. Third one is to organize visits of delegations of its members abroad to explore overseas opportunities. Basically, these people provide delegations. These people will send delegations to the abroad so that the members can learn about that particular country and they can explore their opportunities of exports. Fourth one, to organize participation in trade fairs, exhibition and buyer-seller meets in India and abroad. So basically this is very important. Why? Because any exporter requires buyer in international market. So they basically provide the information related to the buyer in the abroad markets. So this is one of the main objectives of EPCs. Okay, now fifth point, to promote interaction between the exporting community and the government both at the central and state level. So these EPCs will provide a platform wherein exporter and the government bodies can interact so that they can resolve many aspects regarding the problems faced by the export or the financial assistance or documentations, other things. So they will provide the interaction platform wherein they can discuss these topics. Okay, now sixth point, to build a statistical base and provide data on export and import of the country, export and import of their members, as well as other relevant international trade data. So these EPCs will provide or build a statistical base regarding the export-import of a particular country as well as its members, so that they can show that on these points or after taking these steps and all, how much the export is increasing and how much import is decreasing, and other things they can provide and provide it to the government as well as the members. Now we will discuss about the functions of EPCs. So there are many functions which are being performed by these EPCs. One by one we will study them. So first one is assist the exporter. One of the main objective of EPCs is to help the exporters who are registered under it to expand their overseas market. So basically business people will register their membership under these EPCs in order to get information and assistance by the exporters. These EPCs will provide information related to the exports, documentation and other things to the exporter or the members who are already registered under these EPCs. Second point, claiming of incentives. EPCs assist exporters in claiming incentives from government authorities. So certain kinds of incentives will be provided for export-oriented organizations or companies. So these exporters may not be knowing those schemes and related documents and other things. So basically these EPCs will provide information as well as the assistance in claiming those incentives from the government agencies. Now the third one, issue of certificate of origin. So we already discussed that certificate of origin is an essential document for exports. Why? Because certain countries demand for it. It is a proof of the product is from that particular country. So these EPCs will help the exporters in getting those certificate of origins. Now the fourth point, collection of information. They will collect valuable information related to overseas imports, import relations, the competitors in those markets, and they will identify potential markets wherein certain commodities can be exported and other things. Now the fifth point, supply of information. So EPCs provide information what they have collected related to international market to the exporters, related to export trade and various aspects of foreign trades, and which will be important for them, the exporters, to export their products to that particular country. Now the sixth point, organizing seminars. So they will organize seminars, workshop, discussions, meetings, conferences and various aspects of foreign trade. So basically these are helpful for the exporter to gain knowledge about the export and the export environment in those countries and various aspects. So these things will be helpful for them to understand and capture the markets abroad. Seventh point, trade fairs and exhibitions. So the trade fairs and exhibitions, these EPCs will conduct within India and also abroad. So this will provide the opportunities to small exporters as well as big exporters to showcase their products to the customers. Eighth point, advising the government. EPCs appraise or advise the government authorities on current export problems and suggest measures for export growth. So basically these people will collect information, or rather they will collect the problems which are being faced by the exporters, and the same will be given it to the government authorities to take proper actions regarding to those problems. Now the ninth point, invite trade delegations. So EPCs may invite trade delegations from abroad, both at private level and at government level. So this is very much important, wherein the foreign delegates can meet the domestic exporters, or they can which will be again helpful for them when they want to import certain goods. 10th one, send delegations abroad. EPCs may undertake the responsibility of sending trade delegations to abroad comprising of Indian businessmen. So this is very much important in order to build a trust amongst the abroad importers. So it is essential to send our delegations to the abroad. So this is also another function of EPCs. Now the 11th one, professional advisors. So they may offer professional advice to the exporter in areas such as technology upgradation, quality, and design improvement and standards of specifications, product development, innovation, etc. So basically these EPCs will provide professional advices such as quality in case a particular country is requiring a particular kind of quality, then they can provide that kind of information. Third point, exploration of overseas markets. They may assist the exporter in exploration of overseas market and items having export potential. So for example, the spices which are produced in India, they are having very much importance in abroad markets. So these EPCs will assist the producers of the spices or the exporters of spices regarding which all markets they can tap in.